Hi, my name's Susan Pickering Rothamel, and thank you for coming today. This is the Creative Q, and we're going to do a project called Paper Enameling. This project can be found in the Greeting Card Encyclopedia of Tools and Techniques, but I'm going to show you actually how we process this. As you can see from some of the cards that I'm going to run in front of you, we can make beautiful greeting cards, either for the holidays or for any holiday. And this time we're going to make some Christmas cards. It's a very simple procedure, and here's what we need. We're using little pieces of mat board, and you can trim the corners so that they're rounded, and that really makes for a nice finished piece. You can use larger ones or smaller ones, and of course you'll need some cardstock and some pretty background papers. I can use some microfibers, and this is what's so nice about this project, is that we're going to use all recycled greeting cards. A little watercolor would be nice. You can use stickers, and in this case we're going to use Mica Delights, and this is your grout, which you'll see in a moment. And the two most important ingredients of all are this gloss adhesive, Perfect Paper Adhesive gloss, and this tape, which is great. It's great tape. So I'm going to show you how to begin this process. It's really simple, but it's very, very pretty. You take your card and you're going to run the great tape, which is really a dry glue. See, I don't know if you can catch that on the camera, but it's a dry glue, and I'm going to run it onto the entire piece of cardstock. There's 36 yards on a roll, so you're going to get a lot of cards out of just one roll. Make sure you get your tops and bottoms really well. Then you simply begin placing little bits of cut up greeting cards. I've started with my focal point, which is this little snowman. I'm going to tuck in all these little bits of glue. You can see it's very sticky. And then you begin adding little bits of the card, and here's some pieces of microfibers that have been cut up. You can stick those in there and they'll add great sparkle. And notice how they're all hanging off of the edges. And that's okay, because I'm going to turn the card over and cut these off. Oh, there we go. And I continue to fill this card in until the entire piece has been filled in. Now don't forget, you can use all of your little pieces that are just color and no decorative parts, like so. And don't worry if you have little holes, we'll fill those in with our grout. I love this technique. I used to be a copper enamelist, and I was unable to continue doing that, and this particular technique allows me to have a very similar look when it's completed. Now, before I go any further with this one, I do want to show you that if you can find cards with these lovely embossed and gold images, you can create particularly beautiful cards. You can see how nice that would be. So with this card, I would get 3 beautiful focal points, and they would have this kind of effect when completed. And then finally, after we get this whole card covered, you're going to take some of this beautiful little bits of mica. This actually needs a few more pieces, and maybe some more colorful pieces. And then you put on the mica. And what the mica does is it fills in all of the holes, because remember, the entire card is sticky. And you can see it fills in all of the holes. Now, in some cases, even I forget and have little tiny bits of card that's showing through. And that's where the watercolor comes in. You simply wet your brush and wet the paint, and you can fill in these holes with color. And you can see, by also doing your edges, it makes for a very finished looking card. Now, rather than stand here and finish this, I'm going to show you one that is finished. And this is what we do next. And you can use words from the stickers or anything you want. And you simply take the adhesive and you pour on a generous amount. It's about a 50-cent dollop. That's what it looks like, a 50-cent piece. Take the straight edge of your texture tool or other smoothing device and pull it to the edge. When this is dry, you simply mount it on your paper layers and consider it done. And you can see what a beautiful finish this is going to give to any card. And this is what it will look like, completely clear and glass-like when it's dry. I hope you've enjoyed this edition of the Creative Q. You can find more information at askusaqsue.wordpress.com. You can find information also in the Greeting Card Encyclopedia from Lark Sterling. And you can also go to the website at usartquest.com and find out all kinds of information on this and dozens of more projects for your holiday season.